Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Last American Vagabond YouTube channel. I'm your host, Tim. Just wanted to talk a little bit about something I've been noticing in the news that I think is pretty important to a certain degree, and that is the recent chatter about a potential Hillary Clinton indictment, as well as the more important aspect of a potential Joe Biden and Elizabeth Warren Democratic ticket. I say this because, as we've seen for a while now, Hillary Clinton is under investigation by the FBI, and the more I'm reading into it, it seems like she actually might get indicted by the FBI. I know a lot of people will say, she's an insider, and with them pretty much going pretty lenient on other people that are insiders that have broken the law, and and the Clintons being super insiders, almost, I don't know if you can get more insider than them. That they're gonna let her off and she'll never get indicted. And while this could be true, there's a lot of merit to this, and I'm not dismissing that. But we're hearing a lot of talk that she actually might get indicted. We know the FBI is building an investigation on her. We do know that they have a witness who actually helped, who created the email server that she was using, her own private email server outside of the State Department email that she was supposed to be using. And we know that she was using this to avoid freedom of information requests. And we could speculate a lot what she was doing while at the State Department. And we know she was using her foundation, taking in lots of donations for probably favors while at the State Department. But he is one of the key witnesses in the FBI investigation. And we know they've interviewed a lot of her top aides. They have him as a key witness. And so it's really looking like, and we know also that breaking security clearances is a huge offense within government. It's they do prosecute very harshly on this. And we know that many people within the FBI really want to prosecute her. And we know that if they don't prosecute her, if the DOJ holds it up, that they could even start leaking some of the information of the case. We also know that a hacker by the name of Guccifer actually hacked Hillary's server, supposedly has access to around 20,000 emails. We know also there's speculation that the Russians were able to hack her email server as well. So this is something that I personally do think she's might actually get indicted, despite all her super insider connections. I think it's put the establishment in a corner in a way. If they don't prosecute her, there's going to be a big backlash between Republicans. There's just a big public case going on, and it's kind of hard to, at this point, not prosecute her. It's going to be bad for Obama's legacy. And also, the FBI is hopefully going to be interviewing her here soon. And if she is to lie, and they already have this case built up, she could actually she could indict herself. That's what Martha Stewart did. They already know she could be lying, and they could already know these things already because they have these inside sources. And so one thing I've been noticing now, which almost makes me think this even more, is that in the last 2 days, there's been 2 stories about Biden being potentially presidential candidate. He said in an interview that he would make the best presidential candidate. And while this could just be hearsay, when it's all over the media, we know that those things aren't there for no reason. It's kind of like a way of testing the waters, seeing what the responses will be, what people think about it. And I really think this is a way of testing the waters. And then the next day, you had Joe Biden come out and say he would have picked Elizabeth Warren as his running mate. And this is particularly interesting because we know that the establishment doesn't want to give it to Bernie Sanders. And we know that a lot of Democrats don't like Hillary, and they won't go to Hillary. And Hillary is not polling that well against Donald Trump in the election, in the general. So if Elizabeth Warren were to run with Joe Biden, then you might actually see a lot of these progressives and Democrats go to the Biden ticket when they might not have went to a Hillary ticket. Now, this could be a way to get Hillary to pick Warren. This could be another possible scenario. But when you have 2 stories back to back, they get leaked and they get put out into the media, on the mainstream media, that are all over. It's something to really watch out for. we could very well see a Hillary indictment, and then at the DNC convention, or maybe right before, you see a Joe Biden swoop in there with Elizabeth Warren on the ticket, and they are the Democratic nominee in the general election. Especially when if Hillary's indicted, I really think that's the route they're going to go. They're not going to give it to Sanders. And with Warren on the ticket, it'll pacify the public enough, especially the Democratic side. Oh, well, there's a progressive with her. Oh, we can go to this ticket. It's something to really watch out for moving forward. And so I just wanted to note that and hopefully open some eyes out there to start paying attention to this dynamic. It could just be a smokescreen, could be nothing to it, but it's something to note and something to keep watching. So just wanted to note that. Thanks for listening. If you connect with the information, please subscribe. Going to have some more videos coming your way. Once again, thank you, and we'll talk soon.